gonna see. You have both open as well. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see if we can get this to work. First, I want to put back on the sound. It was 25%. Okay. Panera. Awesome. All right. So docking. You live by Panera. Cool. That's good and bad, I guess. So we want to use... We want to get close to the guy and then try to get ourselves to be above it. I'm sure this thing is trying to tell me something, but we'll see. We also need to make sure we don't run out of propellant, but I think we're okay for now. So let's resume flight. So what we want to do is point towards a target. So that's the target is the actual thing there. Let's move a little bit forward. So we get a little bit closer to the guy. We want to go up. So if we can do this to rotate ourselves. And then if I do this, what I'm trying to do is get us to go... wait, what now? Try to flip up. And then I want to stop that movement once I'm above it. So I think we just... Maybe we started a move that will get us trying to be above it. So this seems like a positive move. not positive. Not positive if it's positive. But I mean, it seems like we're working our way up towards the top. So once I get up there, I think I need to do the S key to try to stop our movement from above. But so far, so good, I think. So I also try to figure out, based on these things, like what it's really telling me. Alright, so now we are... Seems like an impossible task. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to... pretty close, so I want to slow down this movement. Oh. That's awkward. I want to Okay, I want to stop my movement, I think. I don't know why I didn't watch a video in the last 24 hours on how to do this. We're like so close, but like I just have no concept of how I will even finish this last part. Like I need to stop my movement that's sending me this way because I want to go back up to where I just was. Okay. So now I think I want to go this direction. I'm glad. Yeah, this is very difficult. I mean, I'm like really, really close. Oh, not that way. The other way. All right, I need to go the other way. So, I mean, when I'm doing this, I'm able to see that these things are kind of lining up. So what I need to do is go this way at this point. And then forward. And then work on this. Like, I don't know what that's telling me. Oh my goodness, we're so close, we're gonna hit each other. What's the button to connect? Touch. Okay, attach. See. Is there a button? I mean, we're not actually connected to the right spot. However, you can decide to do it. The point is to get both docking ports aligned as closely as possible. Once you're about at Kerbals height apart, you will see a built-in magnetic assist kick in, and they will attract each other. Okay, so it'll kind of do it on its own, is what you're saying? All right. I mean, not exactly with my current my current situation, but so now what I'm working on is trying to get back up top. And then slow down my thing. I think I'm trying to get the target to match up to like trying to get these two symbols together, maybe. Okay, we're now approaching it. Let's try to get stop going that direction. Oh, I want the other thing. So I wonder if we could figure out, like, based on this little thing, how I might. It doesn't have a homing device. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's. If I could just control that ship, I would tell that ship also point towards me, and then they would just point towards each other, and then they connect. I think because this one I can't control, that makes it a lot tougher. I think that in the actual game it might be a lot easier. as long as the thing I'm trying to attach to isn't, you know, isn't stuck on its own thing, you know what I'm trying to say? Because, like, I guess what I don't know is if I'm not actually in control of it, will the thing change its orientation based on what I told it to do last time? Probably not, actually. Now I think about it. I was really, really close. I just didn't quite hit the top of it, I guess. No, I want the other thing, I think. So far away. Alright, so let me see what different options I have. I mean, I don't want to be, my relative speed is not great. What to do, what to do. I need to get closer to this stupid guy. Am I going, oh maybe I need to just slow down because I'm going too fast perhaps. It's not helping. Is this, okay, that slows me down. So I'm doing H right now, which is, I guess, hold, relative thing. Is there anything else in this thing I didn't read that might be helpful? To get a better view, you might want to switch, press the V multiple times to get locked mode, so your view aligns with your, controls align with your view. Okay, we'll try that. Locked mode. Okay, we're in locked mode. Okay, so we're approaching the guy again. I think we were ahead of it. Perhaps. I mean, that view doesn't help me at all. I think we were ahead of it on the orbit. So now we slowed down. So now we're better off. So once we get a little bit closer, I'm going to try and kill off some of the speed. I think by... well, we'll see which one's which. We'll try this again. We'll try another pass. But potentially it'll be easier to get to aim towards the top in the other thing, because we could change the orientation of that craft and then pop over to the other one and then try to connect up to it. So it might be a little easier, possibly. So either thing I do is making my relative speed faster. Okay. Okay, now it's actually stopped. So if I hold that slow, which value is going to... Yeah, that's like an accomplishment. All right, so let's take that. and walk away. I feel satisfied enough with that. Let's go back to our game. And let's see if we can apply those same ideas. I didn't add any tanks, RCS tanks, so I don't know exactly how much juice they really have. But, alright, so we have... let's go Doctor Who 2. Or Docking Who 2, rather. We can get rid of that thing. So you... okay, so I added these things to them, but I did not add any tanks. And apparently you have 0 if you add no tanks. So, so no tanks. And so we're going to this guy crash. So we're gonna aim this guy. We're triggered. I mean, I could just stop tracking it, but I also think just crashing it would be better. So let's aim this guy. I can just ignore him for now. Let's go back to the space station. Let's make alterations to our current thing to actually have the RCS tanks. Because I think that they are different fuel. Fuel. Liquid fuel. Oh, what's this? Monopropellant. But only 20. I think we need a bigger RCS tank. Let's look at our research. Hello! Let's go here. So we got one of these things, and that gave us the RCS little thruster guys. Where were they? Okay, this thing gave us RCS thrusters. Do we? I'm confused. So there's more amount of repellent. There's a big thing amount of repellent. We can't get this yet. Let's go. Let's get 160 science. Let's go to our science getters. I don't really understand that pop-up. Eureka 2, how are you doing? We went 160, I said. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, I also added another mod, which tells me thermal information. So lots more information on my screen. So this currently has 0.6 science. Whee! Let's get to 160 science. It'll take a second. I guess I didn't have any propellant, so I can't even play with docking until I have that. And then when this thing gets low enough on the data, we'll head back. For now, it's just going to hang out here. I think it has plenty of life support. Yeah, it is quite a bit of time. You don't say. I already had 20, so I just need, I guess, 140. Doing lots of research, figuring stuff out. Ten more. And then we'll have a tank. And then we can actually change that rocket I made was kind of dumb. It wasn't very efficient. All right, so let's slow down time. Let's go ahead and transmit science. Okay, good. Good job. Let's also check on... so they're in orbit right now of the moon. Okay, what I want to do is find this guy. Switch to. How is Jebediah doing? Because he did some research, I think, during that fast forward. So does he have... he has some science. Not a lot. And not a lot of data. So we could also potentially bring this guy back today if we wanted to. Let's transmit that science, though. Might as well. Okay. So that is done. Let's go back to here. We can now research, grab that propellant, and try to adjust our docking ships. So we're going to go here. Here, what is this? No, that's not what I want. That's this guy. Yeah, grab that. Okay. Perfect. Let's make a docking who 3. We could start with the other one, I guess. Sure, why not? So docking who 2. Let's adjust this craft a little bit. All right, BRB. Let's get the RCS, or I guess, oh wait, no, okay, there we go, yeah. So these are some different size things. That's a little bit smaller, but we can put that in there. This one is ones that can go into those modules. We can play with that. So that one gives us quite a bit more. Let's find one of those things that we haven't played around with yet. They're like a little... These guys. So that's one on either side. How big is this? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is what I want. So let's attach one of these things onto there. Attach that onto there. And now this thing we can put stuff into. So let's get monopropellant. Attach that right into there. We could just, we could add just a bunch of it, I guess. I think. That's the theory, right? We can attach it there, and then we can rotate it, I guess. Okay. That sort of worked. And then this guy, will you attach? Odd. I wonder... I wonder. Let's try this. If I tell this guy to do 4. No, it goes back to 1 because it doesn't really know how to do that. Wow. That's a shame. Okay, we'll use the other guys instead. Maybe we'll come back to that experiment another time. So let's add these guys. Oh, wait, is this? Oh, okay, so we can just add this, I guess. That's another way of doing it, I guess. Okay. So docking who 3? It's not done yet. I was gonna add more stuff. Well, we can see if this works. I was gonna add more stuff to it, but we'll see if this guy takes off enough. No, let's add more things. So we want decouplers. We have these bigger ones now. We'll do 4 on the outside like that. And then we want fuel tanks. They're up here. Rockomax. Let's get... well, actually, we'll change the inside one to be a little smaller. Then we want struts. And fins. And cones. So we need this guy first. And then this guy. Let's go back to struts. Okay. All right. This might be good. Let's actually, I want to change this engine. Swap this guy out for something that's a little bit less crazy. I think this one. Okay. So this might take off and be able to dock, maybe. We'll see. I think I have everything else I need on it. Docking who 3. Let's go to launch. So we just need to get this guy up into orbit. SAS on, throttle up, and changes these things. Oh, actually, here, do that. Okay. Throttle up and go. So we'll try and do the banking on this one. Thank you for the follow, Silver Break. So yeah, right. I got it right. We're gonna take off. We're going probably pretty fast. We can probably slow down on our. Why can't I? And then once we get up to 10,000, we're going to do our banking. We're trying to get up into orbit. For the most part, we should get into space with this thing, and then a second one, and then try to dock them together. We'll see how that works. But we'll try to get them to be good orbits, so that way it's a little easier. We don't have to try and adjust the angles. And then what we'll see is if we, you guys don't want to quite behave. If we it's not quite going where I want it to go. If we are able to change the direction of both the guy that I'm trying to aim to the other one, and then also the like make them point towards each other, that should make this a lot easier. We'll see. Alright, so that's going. What is our... Okay, let's go ahead and kill that. Add a maneuver. Oh, that one's really out there. Okay, that's going to be good-ish. Point to the maneuver node. If you can. Nope. Guess not. Yeah, I'm not high enough yet. Because I want the maneuver nodes over that way. If I start burning, we'll see if it will point towards it. I don't know. It's trying to. It's thinking about it. Well, we'll just start burning so slowly. Once we get down to 15, and we'll see if it'll point towards a maneuver. Maybe it just doesn't know how to do it because we are... I don't know. Because of the dumb ship. Not sure. It's weird. Have fins. I mean, if I turn on RCS, will you be able to do it? Either way, I'm gonna burn. There we go. That's where I went to point you. Okay. Alright, so let's get rid of those. Okay. How is our orbit? Perfect. Okay. So that's the guys in space. To the Space Center. We're going to send up another one. Or see if they will hang out. Launch. So they don't need to be like, I mean, I'm going to be trying to get them in the same orbit after they get up there anyway. So it doesn't need to be a matching orbit to start. That's kind of the idea. I mean, it might make my life easier, but I don't think that'll happen. Because this ship, for some reason, I can't really control it very well. Start banking a little bit. It's not very stable. I mean, it's stable enough, but it definitely doesn't behave great. Alright, let's take a look. Nope, any more. Maneuver, get it into an orbit, and then we'll adjust to get them into an intersecting orbit. I mean, I could also, I guess I could, what, this guy is set as target. Maybe I should just get in orbit first. Let's do that. Point towards maneuver node. Not going to happen unless I turn on RCS. We have quite a bit of it. I mean, I don't know how long it'll take for me to be able to try and get this thing working, but... Okay. So then at 14 seconds, we're going to burn. And burn. It's actually okay that they're in the same stage. Okay, and getting orbit going, doing our thing. We should actually turn off RCS. Okay. Now we learn again. So this we want. I mean, we're close to the guy, ish. There's them. We're gonna add a maneuver somewhere. It looks like our planes. Oh, so we have a little bit of our. Which thing is which? Oh, okay, I guess that guy over there is the... Is our orbit really that weird? Hold on, okay, yeah, we have a really wacky orbit over. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So what we're gonna do is here, we're gonna try to correct our angle a little bit. So that we're on a better matching. There we go. Maneuver node. It's a 2-second burn. Let's turn on RCS. Maybe. Actually, well, I guess we'll be able to get there. Slowly. So I'll do that, get our thing aligned, and then try to find an intersecting point, and then see if we can get it to go. Yeah, it's still in orbit, and actually having them be both perfect orbits, but then being in the wrong spot is kind of tricky, so this might actually be better. Anyway. Okay, so he's working on getting to the maneuver. Once he gets close, I will speed up. Warp to next maneuver. And warp. So yeah, so what we found out at the end of that thing was that they there isn't a button I have to hit at the end. Once they are close enough together, they'll just connect. So we'll see if that works. Being able to control the other ship, I think, will really help. There's probably a way if you're good at the game to do it without doing that, but I don't know how to do it. So 1 second, we will do the burn. It's very quick burn. In fact, we might. All right, good. Okay, so now we have a perfect alignment with the other guy. So now, we want to add a maneuver someplace. And we want to adjust. I mean, on the other side, they're actually pretty close together. So we might want to add some rotations into our plan. We'll see if this makes it any better. Not really. No. Okay, let's start over. I think I must have pulled the wrong thing because we don't have. I'm not sure why that move was going to make us have a worse thing. Okay, so add a maneuver. I guess we'll hide this. That's now my new favorite thing. It's actually, I see it over here, but I have to react to it over there. Okay, that's not quite working. But what if we, again, what if we add rotations into it? Okay, now this looks promising. This looks close together. No, they always like to... Okay, that's not working. New plan. Let's go here. Oh, this seems like it's getting it close together. So this is separated by 56.3. Separation of 24. Okay, so we're gonna go the other way. 26, 23. How greedy can I get? Okay, the other way. All right, 23. All right. So we're gonna do that. Maneuver node. Pretty short burn. And then once we're in, what, 15 kilometers from that, we will try to reduce our relative speed to 50 meters per second of the other guy by burning retrograde. I think I have all this information. I think I've played that stupid trading thing enough now to remember all the steps. So we will work on getting to the maneuver node, or pointing to the maneuver, and then get to the maneuver node. But I'll do that first. I'll wait till... I don't know if I turn on RCS if that'll actually change my my orbit at all. I think so. I think it does change things around, so that might throw off my numbers a little bit. So what we're trying to do is once we get there and we slow down, we're trying to change our orbit to match the guy, but at the same time be close to the guy. And then we can try to do RCS from there. The ship doesn't really want to get to the maneuver node. Or to the maneuver. I'm going to try on RCS briefly. Doesn't seem to be greatly impacting it. Okay, great. Alright, let's warp to the next maneuver. Try to. There we go. Trying to get some results done before the end of the stream. I started a tiny bit late, but I don't want to run as late as yesterday. At least this one we can save. I couldn't save the other one. It's kind of thrown off my plans. Okay, so we're gonna burn at 2.5. Oh, I see. We have to go around again. No, I see. There we go. I like. We don't have to go around again. So we're gonna burn. Where's our buddy? Are they both here? Where is... Oh, I do this burn, and that's making that thing happen. Okay, never mind. All right, sorry. So we're gonna do the burn. we're not next to the guy yet. This maneuver is to get us to make a spot that's gonna be close to the guy. Okay, so at 2.5 we're gonna burn, and then we're trying to get that thing down to 10 before the thing, and then we're gonna kind of do it. We'll like manually. to try and finish it off. Okay. So now we have, yeah, okay, all right, good, great. So now what we want to do is we want to get to near here. So let's warp to there. So here is our target, or here's us, here's our target, here's where we're close together. So now I'm, how far away from you? I want to point retrograde. Once I'm 15 kilometers away from you, I'm going to turn on RCS so I can try and get to retrograde. Once I'm 15 kilometers away from you, I'm going to burn retrograde to try to slow down my relative speed to you to be, what, 50, I think? What amount did I say? 25? So we should burn now. Okay. So now we're close together. Let's turn off RCS. Now, what did I want to do? I want to go to this view. I want to see you're over there. I want to point towards the target. I feel like I'm forgetting a step, but I want to point towards the target. Turn on RCS. And then head towards you, but not go too fast. So if I want to do hold, which is actually speeding me up relative to you, which is interesting. But is this getting me closer to you? Or am I supposed to get closer first? I don't remember. Okay, so it's increasing distance between us. Should I wait, I guess, maybe until that thing? Let's kill that. Let's add a maneuver. That will get us close together again. I think something screwy happened. It still seems very separate from each other. This still seems better. Okay, so let's point towards you, and I'm going to burn towards my target. So there we're going to be 8.9 kilometers apart, possibly. And our relative speed is decreasing anyway, so that helps. Why can't I go into docking mode? Hold on. Is that because I'm in fast forward? Okay, no, it's not. Why can't I go into docking mode? Is that because I don't have any people in this thing? Do I have to have people in this thing to actually dock? What a disaster. I have a docking port, right? Yeah, docking port. Control from here? Well, that certainly complicates things. Yeah. Sure, that complicates things. Why can't I... What is happening? I can have RCS to aim towards things, but I can't... Well, interesting. Maybe you can only dock with people, like when you have people on board. I passed them. I passed them. Seems like this is another place of the game. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I missed this step or something. So yeah, maybe robots. Maybe I can't do it with robots. I don't know. I didn't think that'd be an issue. I have RCS tanks. The RCS is firing and stuff. I can do... I thought I could do hold before, but or something else happened. Like, no, I have electrical charge. Is it because I don't have it? No, I have a satellite link. I don't understand. I just want to dock things. Okay, maybe next time I will do it with people. We will try to add people into the mix, and then make sure we have enough fuel after we're fiddling around with stuff to just go back to the planet, so we don't lose anybody. But this is also a bust. I mean, because of that rocket thing I was doing, I'm going too fast relative to the guy, so I'm actually passing him. So that whole thing didn't really work out. But like, I just don't. I'm really confused. It must be because I don't have any people. Maybe the, like, I don't know. I feel like I was in the mode before though, wasn't I? Didn't I go into the docking mode before? Let's switch to the other guy. So this is the other one. No, I also can't go into docking mode on this one either. No. No. That's a shame. So that's my target. I want to turn on RCS. I want to point towards my target. I want to kill off some of my speed. Or catch up to him, I guess. Not kill off my speed. I want to increase my speed to match the other guy. We'll try it from this side. I don't know. Okay, so now I think we're going to be going closer together. But again, I can't... I can't use RCS. I can't go in docking mode. Yeah, so I don't think I could dock anyway. But let's try and get these guys close together. We're almost out of time, but we'll try. We'll see what we can do. So no docking mode. Huh? Well, that certainly puts a damper on things. Well, the tutorial thing was saying... Oh, which I actually have it on my screen here. Okay. No, yeah. So, IKJ... So what does I do? I can't really tell. I'm hitting buttons which might do RCS things, but... And then left shift... I paused the stream and I happen to have the controls up, so... using docking mode isn't strictly necessary since you can use the I, K, J, H, L, and N keys. Okay, so let's go. Does N do anything? Okay, M. Right, I know what M does. No, I think that all these keys don't do anything. So I think that something about my ship doesn't let me do docking mode, nor can I use any of the RCS controls besides having it assist me with pointing to stuff. So I can get close to the guy probably. But that's what we could run into each other, I think. That might be a thing. But like I don't have a way of, besides like reversing direction and then trying to slow down. Which I could try and do, but. So once we're in 5 kilometers from each other, I will try to kill off my speed. Okay, anti-normal. Or rather, anti-target. Then we'll try and burn off our speed. I don't think it's working. Retrograde. Let's try and go retrograde. There we go. That's a ticket. Okay. Yeah, docking, right. Docking was difficult when I had all the ability to use RCS to dock. Docking will be very hard when I can't dock. Okay, I want to point towards the target. And then speed up. Look, we're so close to him. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so whatever. Look, we're so close to the thing, but we can't dock anyway. All right, well, that was a bust. Sorry. Tomorrow, maybe we'll make a craft with people, and we'll see if we can do docking with people. Very carefully, make sure we have enough fuel, things like that. But we'll see if having people allows me to go into docking, and then we'll try to do all these different things we've learned. Once we can actually control both ships, maybe that'll help. We can dock the 2 ships together. They can have lunch and then return to the planet, just so we can practice docking. That's it. That's it for today. Thank you very much for stopping by, everybody.